Swastiastu. Hello everyone, good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Komang Manik Pratiwi. So today I will presenting about the material is the understanding the concept of religious moderation. So let me introduce this material. In an increasingly interconnected world, interpret encounters are becoming more common. And it is important for us to understand how religious moderation can be key to building a harmonious and inclusive society. Let's delve deeper into the importance of religious moderation, the challenges in faces, and the strategies we can apply to create a better society where every individual feels valued and recognized in their diversity of belief. So, religion moderation is a middle ground of balance in practicing religious teaching without excessive interpretation or implementation. It involves tolerance, respect for differences, and a deep understanding of the essency and values of religion without compromising social, justice, and humanitarian values. In religion, moderation can be understood through the following aspect. There are balance is maintaining a balance between religious beliefs and pluralistic social life, and then openness being open to talk and practices of other religions, and then respecting the beliefs and practices of others, even if they differ from our own beliefs. And the next material is significance of religious moderation. The first is conflict prevention. Religious moderation prevents polarization and conflict between religious communities by promoting dialogue, understanding, and cooperation among groups. Extreme religious attitudes are often trigger conflicts both internally and externally. And the second is building harmonious societies. Societies that uphold religious moderation tend to be more harmonious and stable in their social lives. Moderation allows for better relationship between individuals from diverse religious backgrounds. And then protecting human rights. Religious moderation ensures freedom of religion and human rights without discrimination. The right to practice worship and beliefs without pressures and intimidation is a cornerstone of religious moderation. So, and then principles of religious moderation. There are three principles. The first is tolerance, respecting the diversity of beliefs and religious practices without demeaning or diminishing the values held by others. Tolerance involves accepting and honoring differences without negative prejudice. And the second is justice, ensuring that religion principles are not used as justification to violate human rights or harm others. Justice in religious moderation means treating everyone fairly, regardless of their religious background. And the last is education and dialogue, encouraging inclusive religious education and interfaith dialogue to deepen understanding and reduce misconception. Effective education and constructive dialogue can eliminate prejudice and strengthen social cohesion. So the next material is practices of religious moderation in society. There are interfaith dialogue and celebration, and then promoting religious tolerance, education on religious pluralism, social service, and community outreach, and then advocacy of human rights, conflict resolution and mediation, leadership and role modeling, and culture exchange and celebration. And there are case studies. In the Malaysia, the Muhibah program in Malaysia promotes religious moderation by encouraging interfaith tolerance and cooperation among different communities. And in Indonesia, the concept of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, or unity in diversity, reflects the spirit of religious moderation in daily life. And then in the Netherlands, adopts an inclusive approach to religious moderation by promoting dialogue and cooperation among religious communities. In a diverse country like India, religious moderation movement, Saka Sufi movement, and several interfaith organizations strive to promote peace and harmony among religious groups through dialogue, education, and social activities. And the last is United Arab Emirates. The building harmonious relationship between Muslim and non-Muslim communities by fostering interfaith harmony through educational programs, interfaith dialogue, and social development projects involving various religious groups. So the next material is challenges and solutions in religious moderation. For the challenges in the religious moderation is religious extremism is radical and extremist ideologies within certain religious beliefs can threaten social peace and interfaith harmony. And then intercommunal conflict. Tension between religious communities can escalate into serious conflict, especially in areas with a history of religious strife. And the last is lack of understanding and tolerance. Insufficient acknowledgement or acceptance of religious diversity may lead to prejudice, discrimination, or intolerance toward different religious groups. And then for solution is promoting of dialogue and understanding, encouraging open and respectful dialogue between different religious communities to foster mutual understanding and empathy. And then education and awareness, promoting education initiative that emphasize tolerance, respect for diversity, and the shared values among religions to combat ignorance and misconception. And then legal and policy frameworks, implementing laws and policies that protect religion freedom, promote equality, and prevent discrimination based on religion beliefs. And then the last is interfaith initiatives, supporting interfaith initiative and community projects that bring together people from different religious backgrounds to collaborate on common goals and build trust. And the next material is strategies from implementing religious moderation. The first is joint religious education, school program or institution that integrate religious teaching from various traditions to understanding and tolerance. And then interfaith dialogue, organizing forms of regular meeting between religious leaders and their communities to build strong relationship. And the last is tolerance initiative, mobilizing complex and public events to promote values of tolerance and interfaith harmony. So I think that's all for my material. I have a conclusion. Religious moderation is not just about fostering tolerance, but also about creating a foundation for an inclusive and harmonious society. But adopting this principle, we can strengthen interfaith relation and promote peace in everyday life. And I have a motivation in religious moderation. Let us embrace diversity with an open heart and mind, for in understanding and respecting each other's beliefs lies the path to harmony. I think that's all for me. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Om Santi 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 Om.